Gemini, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. My name is Michelle, and thank you so much for discovering this video, clicking on it. For those of you who are returning, God bless you for helping me grow the channel. All of you, please do remember to subscribe so that we can all help grow this channel. This is a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It is an energy reading. So please, whatever I describe in this video, take it where it resonates, how it resonates in your life. And absolutely feel free to leave comments below. I love to know. If you're willing to share, I'm willing to read it. This comes to you at just the right time. This message is timeless. So whenever you hear it, it's the right time for you, whether it's right when it comes out. And if you want to get these messages every single week, right when they come out, do subscribe to the channel so you can get them fresh off the press. Whenever you're finding this reading, it's right for you though. And so just know that. If you want a full astrology breakdown of the actual energies that are happening and when they're happening, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation, where you can get weekly Gemini astrology forecasts, where I break down the astrology and how it impacts your natal sun in great detail. So check that out if you're interested. Okay, money. Capricorn got this too. So either money's on the brain, money's on the mind, or money is coming in. This could also represent opportunity. But usually this card is cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And ultimately what that means, I don't think it's you paying out. I think it's you receiving. This card generally has the reading of receiving. Receiving some money, receiving some payouts, receiving some sort of benefits or profits. We also have this reading, this card, and it's coming out in the past over here. Exceptionality. So what this is telling me is there's a payout this week for somebody realizing your exceptionality in the past. Now, payout, I mean, for your guys' sake, listen, I hope it is cash, but payout doesn't have to necessarily just mean cash. It could mean gratitude. It could mean validation. It could mean attention. It's exceptionality for something exceptional that you did in the past, or for your exceptionality that people started to notice in the past, or people are now something to do with the past, because it doesn't come out in the past for me unless it has something to do with what's going on now. And this has to do with something extraordinary you did in the past, or so something that you're receiving now, these gifts, or this maybe profits for some of you, or this payout that you're receiving now has something to do with something exceptional that you did in the past. And as soon as I saw it, because we had a similar reading to this, and Mercury is still in retrograde as I make this video, so there is a sense of people just seeing it now. So you just getting the credit that is due to you now. Okay, let's just keep going out. I wanted to pick another one of these cards for some reason I was drawn to. But there are obstacles in your way. I don't know if they're current or just this is a statement of you've got a long way ahead. You've got a long way ahead, but at least now you have some resources somehow to be able to climb that mountain. So if this was a stepping stone, this was a huge leap upward, but you've still got an uphill climb. So it's almost like you know that, but this is what you needed in order to be able to go the rest of the mileage. And that has come in, or it will be coming in over this week. But there is just sort of a mountain. I think you see it clearly, and you know very clearly. But this is, you know very clearly that there are challenges that you're going to have to face and confront. But this is a big win for you that'll kind of be a resource as you go out into that battlefield. That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up from this. Let's get deeper into it with tarot. Gemini. So yeah, major win. Absolutely. It could even be a major win against obstacles and challenges that you were facing. So for some of you, that could absolutely be like the best news ever, right? So definitely let me know if that's what's going on with you guys. We have strength. Oh, I understand. So this could also mean strength of character or an immovable strength of character. It's also a sense of something that has built character, or you now have the strength and you now have the resources to be able to look at this and be like, yeah, I'll get this done. I know I can. So at the very least, this is an uptick to your sense of self-esteem or energy that says, look what I got through. And just now, I'm getting the payoff for it, right? They're just starting to realize and validate the value of what I did in the past. So this uphill climb, not so intimidating. I'm strong. These challenges that you've had have made you stronger. The challenges that you went through, or maybe even the challenges that you had to go through when you were doing something amazing or whatever it was in the past, and to get to this point, you withstood, right? Tenacity and fortitude. So there is a strength that comes, or what I'm seeing now, since this is happening right now, is you now have the strength to face these challenges. This adversity doesn't look as intimidating because I don't think it surprises you. At least this is mapped out for you. You see it. You see the path you have to travel. Whatever in the past kept them from realizing what you were doing that was good in the past, I think that kind of took you by surprise. So there was no warning with that. At least now there's a sense of, I have the strength and the resources to face this. So good news on that front. Then we have not being able to decide. Maybe this might be you or somebody in your life that is wondering, okay, because what this means is now you have your pick. Now you can choose, and you can take your time doing so. There is a sense of maybe you should take your time doing so. This sense of, I don't have to rush. Now I have the resources. Now I have what I need. I have the strength. I am going to be more choosy and more specific this time around. And I think that it's made you a lot more discerning. And that's what it is. There's a change in you. It's not that what you're good at or who you are, your exceptionality has changed. There's a change in you in terms of, okay, now that I have all this money or now that I have all these resources, I'm not just going to throw them away. I'm going to be very particular and very choosy. And I'm going to take my time, and I don't really care about what people are saying about, I'm not going to rush, because I know how important it is to make the right choices, right? And then look what comes next, right? With these right choices, rush. So what this is telling me is maybe you're not taking a lot of time, but instead you have a selection and you have your choice. You have the ability to pick. And there's a lot of opportunities that this could be coming at you, right? It doesn't have to be your speed. A lot of opportunities are coming at you. So this is a week that's bringing a lot of opportunities. It's bringing a lot of resources. It's also bringing a lot of conscientiousness around your strengths and what you've made it through. And almost like a vote of confidence, Gemini. We know Gemini can get us over this mountain. We know Gemini can get us over this passage. We know Gemini could make our way through this, or maybe even being called to leadership in some ways. That's really interesting. I want to pick a moon card. Gemini. So we have a win-win outcome is forecast. That's full moon in Libra. That's coming up on that card. So striking a balance, striking a compromise, or just a sense of finding a way to make both of us win here. Here you go. Full moon in Libra came out. So this is current. It says you're balanced, right? Because nobody that's unbalanced can strike a balance outside of them. So you have to be balanced inside of you. And now there's a sense of, I just heard this, you have the resources to strike this balance. There is a sense of somebody's going to want to come now and compromise with you. That sense of, okay, well now let me pull my weight, because I'm seeing that Gemini holds all the cards. So now people are willing to negotiate. That's one of the messages that I got. And then I have a win-win outcome is forecast. A confidence, a vote of confidence that you're the one that can help bring things back into equilibrium. So this is a great week for jobs, right? I wouldn't normally recommend this with Mercury retrograde, but there is a sense of, as people review you and review what they're going through, it's almost like you have an opportunity to shine because you're the one that can sift through this or see through this. I think in a lot of ways, this is a really good time for a job opportunity. Even if it doesn't last long, it will actually help you out in ways of demonstrating what your capabilities is, what I'm saying. And then I also have this, nothing is yet set in stone, and this came out a little bit in the future. So there's a huge vote of confidence right now for you and a lot of resources coming at you, but the universe needs you to know personally that nothing is set in stone. So if somebody offers you a job now, or everybody seems to be on your side now, know that that could fluctuate and change. And I did make a note of that when I mentioned Mercury is in retrograde as I give this video. So speak this video. So even if you, as I record this video. So what does that mean? Even if you're watching this 2 years after the fact, what this energy is telling you is all of these votes of confidence and approval and resources that are coming in, they're not going to keep coming in. They may last for the next couple of weeks of whenever you're watching this video, but hold on to it and make sure you're taken care of, and be smart this time around. Choose wisely and divvy up how much energy you're going to put in, because there is an energy going around now. And I think you can watch, I think it's the maybe Taurus video and Aries video. There is this sense of people being desperate and glomming onto whoever is receiving the greatest amount of benefits. Don't let them be like locusts and chew up your crop, right? Be like, no, I'll help some people, but I'm not going to help everybody, right? Or I'll take this job, but I'm not going to take it seriously. Maybe I'll go in as a contractor for a higher wage, because this is going to dry up. It's not necessarily going to dry up. Some of you will actually be able to set the cornerstones for long term, but that shouldn't be expected, is what this energy is saying. So enjoy this abundance as it comes. Enjoy it and sort of nurture it and keep it close to you. Don't give it all away. And even if this isn't money, if maybe this is energy that you have now, more stamina, start to burn it at a responsible pace instead of burning it all right up, because there is a sense of nothing that is coming into you right now. None of these opportunities are going to be set in stone. So none of them are as permanent. And maybe that's happy. Maybe that's good news for some of you, right? Some of you don't want something set in stone. You want this rapid turnaround, rapid change. And then for you guys, that's perfect. But just know that. That's why this card came out in the future. Nothing is set in stone. We're not certain or sure of the outcome, even of this windfall or this abundance that's coming in. We're not really sure how long that's going to last. So use it wisely. Okay, that's something that we needed to know, Gemini, because this is like happy days are here, right? But how long are they going to last? And so it's almost like save for a rainy day. Be very careful with how deeply you let people dig into your pockets, that kind of energy. We have Page of Wands, so that's a confirmation that there is a new interest here, or that there is a new chance, right? It's kind of like clean the slate and giving you a new opportunity. So maybe that's what it's better to look at. This is a new opportunity, and it is a bona fide new opportunity. But remember, new opportunities also lead to new challenges. So that's something you should be wary of. Nothing is set in stone. It's not always going to be this easy. And if you allow yourself to be deceived by this ease, there could be future, I don't want to say not consequences for receiving this abundance, but consequences for thinking that this is the new norm. That's what I'm saying. So there is a new beginning, absolutely. Hierophant, maybe a new financial, clearing out your finances, new beginning with finances, new financial potential. Queen of Pentacles, somebody that wants to invest in you, or somebody that is willing to pay or give you money or sponsor you or invest in you. So all of that is something that you can expect to come in or be relative to this abundance. It could also be a mentality of you deciding to be more practical with your funds, right? I know you're not an earth sign, but there is that earth sign mentality of now of start fresh. This is like your new start. Start fresh and be more responsible or earth sign like with your funds. And we're going to understand why. Let's go to the extended. The link is down below in the description box. I pin it to the top of the comment section. Also, I've attached it to the cards that pop out on the video. You can click right on them, get right to them. Welcome, join me, come and join me. But if you are on a television set, know this, Gemini, none of these links are available to you because it just doesn't work that way on YouTube TV. So good news, grab your cell phone, your mobile app, grab your desktop, laptop. All of those versions are, the links are fully live. You can click right on them and come right over. I'll see you in the extended.